The question I wish someone had asked me sooner. Last week I talked about self abandonment, but today I want to go one layer deeper into the question underneath it, the one nobody thought to ask me about sooner. For more than 25 years, everyone asked me about my career. I had worked in the biotech pharmaceutical clinical trial research industry. I was responsible for multi-billion-dollar budgets to run clinical trials around the world. I was responsible for portfolio strategy, all the things. I had massive teams around the world. And I was also responsible for developing my teams, but also ensuring our global physicians and their staff and our vendors were trained on our clinical trial designs. People were intrigued about how much and where I traveled for my job. Yet nobody asked me this. Not what I do, not what have you accomplished, but no one asked me, who were you designing to become before you started optimizing for what was expected of you? I didn't have an answer the first time I asked myself that question, but that silence told me everything. Success can quietly become the only room you're allowed to live in. Nobody warns you that success can become its own kind of cage, that the identity you built to survive and thrive and can quietly become the only version of you anyone expects to see. It's not that version of you where you're dreaming or you're talking about like other things that you dream about, like those ideas that are sort of outside the norm. They want you to get back into that box because inside the box is optimized for where you belong. But asking that question honestly didn't collapse my life. It clarified it. I started seeing which parts of what I built were genuinely mine and which parts I'd inherited without ever choosing them. So today, I'm asking you the question that nobody asked me soon enough. Who were you designing to become before you optimized for everyone else? Who were you designing to become when you were 5, when you were 9, when you were a preteen, a teenager, college days, your early 20s? Who were you really designing to be before the blueprint was given to you so that you can optimize for everyone else? Comment your answer below. Even if, like me, your honest answer is silence right now. Wherever you are in this, I'm glad you're here. Subscribe if you want to keep going together, not by default, by design.